Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HardTravel.com, your Norwegian Haven Suite experts, and today I'm on board the beautiful Norwegian Bliss. The incredible Haven here on board has something for everyone. The incredible courtyard pool, the beautiful lounges, the bar, the restaurant, the Sundeck space, and of course it's reserved for those guests who book the top suites here on the ship. At Hard Travel, we are your suite experts. We know the spaces inside and out. We have an amazing relationship with Norwegian, and we know that we can craft the cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value and get the Hard Travel signature service every step of the way. Now let's head on in and check out this incredible space. Now, as soon as I walk through this hallway and I see the beautiful lounge in front of me, the concierge desk to the side, I know that I am home. The Haven on board the Bliss is truly something exceptional. Now, before we head around the corner, I did want to point out there's a restroom right here on the side. There's also a restroom on deck 18 and deck 19 as well. Now, as we head around the corner, you're going to see it really opens up here to the beautiful Haven Lounge. You've got couches on either side. You also have chairs here in the middle. So you've got several different social areas. And of course, it's connected to the Haven bar. I'll get over there in just a second. But as we continue through, this is a perfect lounge space to meet other people, if you're meeting up with family members, or just to sit and relax. Now, it's just one of the several lounge spaces here in the Haven itself. So as we continue around to the side, you're going to see that you have tables and chairs here lined up down the middle. It's that perfect place to have a cocktail before you head upstairs to the Haven restaurant, or you head out to one of the incredible restaurants here on board. Now, my home away from home is not just the Haven, it's the Haven bar. They have the best bartenders in the business. They're going to get to know your preferences. In fact, well, I think he already knows my preference. We've got the gin and tonic on ice ready for me. Cheers so much, Milan. Thank you so much. They're going to get to know you, and they're going to take unbelievable care of you from start to finish. Now, you're going to have the beverage package included because you booked the Haven. Of course, you can upgrade to the premium beverage package if you'd like to take advantage of that, if you want to get all of the high top shelf options there. But I did want to point out they've got a coffee machine right here. You can utilize that if you'd like. And there's another complimentary one in the forward lounge. Cheers. Now, in the forward part of the Haven Lounge, you're going to find the stairway that heads directly up to the Haven restaurant. We'll head up there in just a minute, but I also wanted to point out that you have an elevator inside the Haven as well. It's going to go between decks 17, 18, and 19. So if you're accessing the lounge, the courtyard, or the horizon, you can use that for 17. Up on 18, you can access your rooms or the restaurant, or you can take it all the way up to 19 to utilize the Sundeck. Now, I did want to point out they have an accessible bathroom here. They also have one up on the Sundeck area as well, and it's really nice if you're staying in the Haven and you have accessibility needs to have an elevator here to utilize. Now, as we head in to explore the Haven restaurant, I just wanted to point out you've got another beautiful lounge up here on the landing before you head in. And right here, you're going to find the concierge desk for the restaurant. Now, the Haven is such an incredible inclusion. You can dine in here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. It's your own suite-only specialty restaurant. It really is elevated to another level, and NCL's continue to invest in the menus and the evolution of that product. Now, as soon as we get inside, you can see it is a beautiful and elegant space. You're going to have all kinds of different table configurations. You've got tables for 2 all along the windows on the side. You've got larger tables for 4, 6, and 8 for families as well. Now, what I mean about having your own specialty restaurant, you can dine here every single day and you're going to have incredible food choices. Of course, you can take advantage of the specialty restaurants that they have here on board the ship. That's one of Norwegian's signatures, and they do an amazing job with that as well. Right here, as we continue along, you're going to see that they have a nice buffet area. So for breakfast, of course, you can sit, have a nice a la carte order off the menu breakfast, or you can also grab and go some items if you'd like, and you can also utilize that for lunch. Now, as we head further back into the space, you really get a scope of how big this space is. With each and every ship design, NCL's continued to take it to another level. This is the largest Haven restaurant. So you've got more of the 4 top tables, tables for 6 and 8. You see they also have the carts where they can do tableside preparation. And then you're going to have an incredible wine menu to choose from. So if you are a vinophile, you're going to love your time on board NCL, and even more so here in the Haven. Now, I love to dine outside, whether I'm in the Caribbean or whether you're in Alaska. It's a perfect option. Let's head outside and see what that's all about. Just aft of the Haven restaurant, you're going to have the Haven restaurant patio area. So you can see out here you have quite a few different options as well, tables for 2 and 4. It's completely covered, so you're away from the elements in that sense, but it also has the glass wrapped all the way around, and you've got those slats in the glass where you really get that breeze coming on through. So if you love to dine outside, I'd always recommend that you request dining out here. It's a really cool option. Now you will get a little bit of the music and things that overflow from the pool area. For me, that's a fantastic add-on. Just forward of the lounge, you're gonna find the Courtyard pool. Now it is an absolutely massive space, especially dedicated to suite guests. Now you're gonna have a ton of open air space. They actually have a magrodome up above that will open up. You can see there's 2 levels of windows up and down. Now each of those is where you're gonna find the different room categories. So you've got those Courtyard penthouses, you're gonna have the 2-bedroom villas, and then up on deck 18 in the very front, you're gonna have the deluxe owner suites. You can check out the videos on our channel for those suites and all the other rooms and suites here on board. Now this space has a pool right down the middle. It's actually just big enough for a lap pool. And then right here you have a very shallow edge where you can sit in the chairs and put your feet in the water. It's a great place to sit, read, and relax. Now along the sides, you're gonna have extra comfy furniture, and then you have these really nice loungers here in the middle. Now I did want to point out that this is a family-friendly space. There's quite a few of those 2-bedroom villas that are in this Courtyard area, which is a perfect fit for so many different families. Now up a couple decks on deck 19, you can see the railway just up top there. So on top of that is where you're gonna find the entrance to the adults-only Sundeck. So I love that they have spaces that are family-friendly and then also spaces that are dedicated to adults as well. Now I mentioned right down the middle you're gonna have the pool. At the very end of it you have a beautiful water feature, and then off to the side you're gonna have a jacuzzi hot tub. So I have guests, including my wife, who could go an entire cruise here on this beautiful ship and never leave the Haven space. You've got everything you need from the restaurant, the bar, the lounge, the sun deck, the pool. It's a really phenomenal combination. So now we're up on deck 19. What you're gonna see is you have a really nice seating area wrapped all the way around the Courtyard pool. So you can see the pool down below. It's a great vantage point, and you're gonna have comfy reading chairs all along the front, and then all along the side here you've got it interspersed with the loungers and the reading chairs. You'll notice there's cocktail tables as well because they will provide service up here. Now from the top deck you can get an excellent vantage point of the magrodome. So above that, it does open up completely. So if you have a beautiful day, they'll open it up. And it's also important to note that this is climate controlled. So you've got air conditioning and heating. So if you're in Alaska and it's a cooler day, they can warm up in here, or they can turn the air conditioning on depending on where you are in the world. As I head around the side here, you can get another vantage point. Just in the far side there, you're gonna have the elevator that goes between 17, 18, and 19. And then you're also gonna have the restroom over to the side. I love that you have that up here because if you're hanging out up here or on the sun deck just outside, you can utilize that without having to go back to your room. Now we just stepped outside here on deck 19 and we're on the Haven sun deck now. Now this is 16 and up. I love the fact that you're gonna have family space inside, but you also have this adults only space here outside as well. You've got a ton of seating and you're positioned at the very top front of the ship. All along the wall there, you're gonna find the cabanas. Those are first come, first serve. There's no additional charge involved. And then you have these extra comfy loungers. And if you pay attention to that, they're really thick and padded. They've got those comfy towels. And of course, you're gonna have full service out here as well. Right along the side, you've got these day beds for 2, some more loungers on the far side as well. And then of course, they can put the umbrellas up or down based on your preference. Now, this is an incredible place for views. It's also a nice, relaxing place to get away from every wonderful thing that this ship has to offer. I love the combination of both. You can head out and take in an amazing show. You can go take in a Beatles show, all the different bars and restaurants, but you can also come up here to your own private haven. Now you've got a hot tub right here as well. I was in that very hot tub as we were going through the glaciers in Alaska, and it was absolutely incredible. In fact, when we were in Alaska, I kind of went between the different lounges and then up here on the sun deck as well. Now facing out the very front of the ship, you're gonna have some more nice, really comfy loungers looking out to the front. And then as we head further along, you're gonna have this bar style seating. So you can sit here in the chairs, you've got a cocktail table here, and you're looking out at the most incredible views out the front of the ship. Now you'll see that this angles up here. This is actually the top of the Horizon Lounge. So you get all that incredible sunlight coming in from the top. Now as we continue along, we're actually gonna make a giant U and wrap around the other side. So in the front on this side, you're gonna have these really nice day beds. You've got 3 right here looking out the front, 2 looking out the side as well. And then as we head around the corner, you can see basically you have the same thing on this side that you did on the other. You've got a shower with a really nice large rainforest shower head up above. You've got another one of those hot tubs there where you can take in those incredible views or just sit and relax. And then as we continue along the space, you're gonna see you've got more of these cabana style seating up here, loungers all along, and then the loungers looking out the side of the ship. Now, I did want to point out that something that NCL has done throughout this ship that I really appreciate is the glass actually has openings in it. So you get that wonderful windbreak, but you can get a nice breeze that's flowing all the way through. As we head all the way forward in the Haven, you're gonna find the Horizon Lounge. Now to me, this is the true game changer. You can see there is a massive amount of space in here to spread out. Now this ship was specifically designed for Alaska. You'll see from the art on the ship itself, on the hull, or everywhere throughout the ship, there's special and unique spaces. Not just for the Haven, we'll get to the observation lounge in just a bit, but in here you can see this is that perfect place to take in the most incredible views wherever it is in the world that you're sailing. It wraps all the way around, so you're gonna have windows on either side. Right in the middle behind me there, you're gonna have a setup for food. So you're gonna have a continental breakfast in the morning. It'll kind of evolve throughout the day where you have appetizers and then small bites in the evening as well. You also have an espresso and cappuccino maker that is complimentary. You can utilize that anytime you'd like if you're staying in a Haven suite. You're gonna have teas, hot chocolates, and then they also have some candies and fun things there where they'll do like an ice cream bar as well. So that's yours to utilize anytime you'd like. And then as we head further into the space, you can really see what it's all about. There's a lot of social spaces in here. You've got the really large, extra comfy couches. I really like that they've dedicated a lot of time and energy and thought into the comfort of the passengers. You can see that in the furniture in here. You've got these beautiful chaise loungers all the way along the front. You can imagine sitting here, whale watching, or being in the glaciers. And then on either side, you have these really nice, large wraparound couch spaces. The decor in here really reminds me of Alaska as well. You've got the wood stumps over there that are the coffee tables, so those are absolutely beautiful. And then as we head around the side, you can really see all the different color palettes. You've got a tree right here in the middle. You've got the upper deck there. We'll take you up there in just a minute. And of course, it's getting ready for Christmas, so they've got the beautiful Christmas tree up as well. Now, this was my favorite spot to utilize on our last Haven cruise. I'd come up here, have a cup of coffee. I also would sometimes do work up here. I hope you don't have to work on vacation, but I do when I'm on a cruise ship. And one thing that I really like is they've put in charging stations here. So you have chargers on either side that you can utilize. And then as we head further around, you can see the other side. It's identical to the other wing of the ship. You can see that you're gonna have chairs, a little more intimate, tucked in the back there, more of the chaise loungers on either side, and then you also have more chairs along the front to take in the incredible views. Now, I just wanted to point out that door right there, that'll open up and head into the hallway. You can also utilize the hallway on the other side. So if you're staying on deck 17 in one of those Courtyard penthouses or the 2-bedroom family villas, you can access this lounge quickly from there. I'd love to get up in the morning, come make a coffee, relax here while the others slept in our party. But if that's your special place to be in the morning, coming out here and enjoying it, the Haven is a perfect match for you. So we just headed up the stairway to deck 18. So you can access from a stairway in the back, or you can come right up through the lounge here. Now, all the chairs along the front are set up to take advantage of those incredible views out the front of the ship. Yet again, another amazing place to be if you're cruising through the scenic parts of our world. Now, if you're staying on deck 18, you've got the hallways on either side just through there. So whether you're in one of the owner's suites, the 2 bedrooms, or the Courtyard penthouses, you can come out here and basically utilize this as an extension of your living room. So you see you've got these seats here facing out. You've got really comfy couches and love seats here, a perfect social space. And then further back, you've got extra comfy couches as well. They've got a full library. Most of those are reference style books where you can learn about the places that you're visiting. Or of course, they have other books that you can borrow and utilize while you're staying here on board. I also find that this is a fantastic space to take advantage of board games. So maybe if your family's like mine, you can set up a game here and really have a great time. This is generally a quieter space. This is one of those spaces where you can really see the evolution of the product. On the Escape, this was rooms. On the Joy, this was originally the High Rollers room. They have converted it, but it's closed off. This was the first ship where they really opened up all of this so that you have the incredible 2-story lounge, the windows out the front, the windows around the side, and then this beautiful platform up here for viewing and relaxation. Thank you so much for joining us today as we tour all the beautiful spaces here in the Haven on the Bliss. Now, if you want to see all the rooms and suites in the Haven and the rooms and suites throughout the ship, make sure you check those out on our channel. And you can also see all the rest of the spaces on board the ship on our full ship tour. You can imagine putting together an experience in the Haven with everything the Bliss has to offer is one of the best experiences in cruising. Now, when you're ready to book your next suite, make sure you reach out to Hart Travel. We are your suite experts. We know the spaces inside and out. We have an amazing relationship with Norwegian, and we know that we can help craft the cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Hart Travel signature service every step of the way.